Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. When in doubt, tell the truth. It will confound your enemies and astound your friends. Habit is habit, and not to be flung out of the window by any man, but coaxed downstairs one step at a time. Man was made at the end of the week's work when God was tired. Habit is habit, and not to be flung out of the window by any man, but coaxed downstairs one step at a time. If we would learn what the human race really is at bottom, we need only observe it in election times. Plain question and plain answer make the shortest road out of most perplexities. Education, that which reveals to the wise, and conceals from the stupid, the vast limits of their knowledge. Most writers regard the truth as their most valuable possession, and therefore are economical in its use. From people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. When you are seeking to bring big plans to fruition, it is important with whom you regularly associate. Hang out with friends who are like-minded and who are also designing purpose-filled lives. Similarly, be that kind of a friend for your friends. She was not quite what you would call refined. She was not quite what you would call unrefined. She was the kind of person that keeps a parrot. We should be careful to get out of an experience only the wisdom that is in it and stop there, lest we be like the cat that sits down on a hot stove lid. She will never sit down on a hot stove lid again, and that is well, but also she will never sit down on a cold one anymore. You can't reason with your heart. It has its own laws, and thumps about things which the intellect scorns. Good breeding consists of concealing how much we think of ourselves and how little we think of the other person. One of the most striking differences between a cat and a lion is that a cat has only 9 lives,